Now, listen, I don't want any of y'all to be like shocked, you know what I mean, about this, overly shocked, zero hedge. Trump, the whistleblower, the Ukraine whistleblower, suddenly won't testify now. Lawyers break off negotiation amid new revelations. Oh, really? A CIA officer who filed a second-hand, again, not first-hand, second-hand whistleblower complaint against President Trump has gotten cold feet about testifying after revelations emerged that he worked with Joe Biden, former CIA Director John Brennan, and a DNC operative, which I think was Chalupa maybe, and sought dirt on President Trump from officials in Ukraine's former government. So again, now no need to testify. He's not going to testify now. But see, what happens is the news runs with it, news, news. Oh, yeah. And then that's the last thing people remember. He's not going to testify now? Oh, you're going to blast that 24/7, CNN and MSNBC? You're going to keep going that for days and days? I mean, this guy allegedly came in the picture around September the 24th. So we've got, a month and a half or so now, almost, whatever. What's going on? Now he's not? Okay. So, zero hedge, there's a little more to it, but points given. Meanwhile, once the House impeaches Trump, which it most certainly will, the tables will turn to the Senate, which will hold a mandatory trial. Not only will the GOP senators controlling the proceedings be able to subpoena documents and other evidence, they'll be able to compel this guy, the other guy, whistleblower Caramella, the Bidens, Mrs. Chalupa, and any other witnesses they desire as we head into the 2020 U.S. election. Nancy Pelosi saw this coming and caved to her party anyway. There isn't enough popcorn in the world for what is coming. And I do look forward to it. I really look forward to it. Now, I will say this, though. You want to talk about the United States going instantly hectic, things going apeshit? Not in a good way. If somehow the Senate, which again doesn't have huge numbers of Republicans versus Democrats, what was it, 53 to 47? Could you imagine if some of those 53 Republicans flip-flop and they actually try to go after Trump and actually impeach him? If that, listen to me very carefully. If that happens, and I'm hoping it doesn't, I don't think it will. I think, again, Trump's got the military on his intelligence on his side. I think he's good. But if somehow that happens and he's thrown out, and of course Pence could step up and, oh gosh, something happened to Pence, and then Pelosi steps in, please forget all that. Just the fact that Trump would be gone. I'm instantly going back to grab the John Teeter story. Because what causes this big civil war in the United States? It stems from a problem with the elections. And what does that mean? Oh, I don't know. How about someone you voted for, who's your president, illegally thrown out by an illegal coup attempt that is successful, started by the Democrats, a bunch of Republicans cave, and actually impeach the guy? Could you imagine? And the thing is, what is he being impeached for? What is he actually being impeached for? Well, collusion. We proved there was no collusion. Russian. The thing with Biden is asking the Ukraine. That's also not something impeachable. Even if he did do that, that's not impeachable. It's not high crimes and misdemeanors. Anyways, I'm just saying. I don't think that's going to happen, but just, just keep in the back of your mind just in case. Take care.